joined by Josh Wright after the 4-1 defeat at Barnet. Your thoughts after that one, Josh?
Look, there's no two ways about it. It was a very difficult first half. We've come up against a very good side who have done that to many teams this year, and there's a reason why they're sitting at the top of the table. But we tweaked some things at half time. We made some bold calls. I had to with the triple substitution and the change of shape. And I'm all about positivity and honesty. And what I see today, obviously second half more so, was boys that want to run, boys that want to work hard, and we see a big difference. And I said to them at half time, show some pride, because it's difficult. I've been in there many times throughout my career where you've had a really tough first half and you're getting beat 2, 3, 4 and even 5 sometimes, and you've got to come out and go again second half and you just feel deflated. So we had to lift them, and that's what we did. And I think we see second half what this group can do and what they're about. They showed big balls, they showed character, and they're all the words that I asked them. And for me, that's what we have to take forward. We have to take the positives out of today. And as tough as the first half was, it wasn't through a lack of trying. It wasn't through anyone throwing the towel in or jacking it in. It was just coming up a very good side that it was difficult to deal with what they were throwing at us. And we have to wear that as staff. Me as a manager, we set the team up. We chose the shape. We chose the personnel. And on the day today, like they have to many other teams, they were the better side. And but second half was good, and I'm pleased because we showed all what I've just said, and we got a goal and we won the second half. I said to them, don't lose the second half. They didn't, and I said to myself, let's try and win the second half. I didn't want to say that to them, but that's what's happened, and I'm very pleased with the second half, and we have to take that moving forward.
As you say, you have to give Barnet some credit. A couple of those strikes in the first half were pretty decent.
A couple of them were screamers. They wouldn't have hit them any clean. I was behind a couple of them, and to be fair to Cuzzo, he's had an incredible game, and he actually kept the scoreline down. But I knew that's what he's got. I knew that's what he's about. But a couple of their goals were superb, and they have very good players with a lot of depth, and they're riding high. They've got momentum. They're rolling, and that's what we haven't got. We haven't got that momentum. We don't have that at the moment. But that's what's down to me to build, to try and get into this team from now till the end of the season. And with that, you need the work rate, you need the hard work, you need the togetherness, the honesty, the respect, the trust. And once we get that, and once we get the result, we'll be able to build on it. But that's why that second half performance today we have to take into next week. We have to take into training, and we have to take into the big game at home next Saturday.
On the scoreline, that goal from Dominic Polion at the end may only look like a consolation, but you've got to take great heart from that.
Oh, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. It was Max, young Max, who's come on, played a big part in it, and so did others just beforehand. And fair play to Dom, he's run it down, and that's what he does, and he showed composure to then stick it in the back of the net. And it might seem like a consolation, but a goal like that can be massive moving forward. Can be huge, and especially for someone like Dom Polion, who we know likes to be in and amongst the goals, and if you can get the best out of him, can be a very good player. And I know him, he knows me, and I know he'll give me everything. So long may that continue, and hopefully there's many more to come.
You decided not to select yourself obviously in the team today. Is that going to be your philosophy going forward?
Yeah, I think it's all or nothing. That's how I see it. I'm either a player or I'm a manager, and I've chosen this route now after being offered the role. And that's how I see it. I've got to give my 110% to the manager's role, and that's what I want to do. So whilst I can, and whilst the chance and the availability is to be able to do it, yeah, I'll be managing. I won't be playing.
I guess finally your week ahead now probably changes from what it would have been as a player. Going to be a totally different scenarios that you'll be facing.
Yeah, of course. It is different. I've seen that in the last 48 hours and now 72 hours. And I have to adapt. There's always different moments within it. And even today, coming to the game and then not going out to warm up. And there's so much, but I've enjoyed it. I've embraced it. And I know it's a huge challenge, but it's a challenge that I'm ready. I know that group better than anyone. I know what they need. I know what they want. And I know what they react to. And that's down to me to try and get that out of them now. And it's a different role. I'm still involved in the game, obviously, in a huge part of the game. But I'm going to embrace it and I'm going to attack it.
Thanks for your time, Josh.
No problem.